Let me show you how you can make calamine soap using a pre-blended soap mix so that you won't have to create a recipe from scratch. Welcome to Formulation Friday, where we're making amazing skincare products from scratch every Friday. Let me start by telling you that this process of soap making requires some safety measures, that you'd have to wear gloves, goggles, and long sleeves to avoid any splashes from the sodium hydroxide that might come into contact with your skin. We start with our water ingredients. We use sodium hydroxide and de-ionized or distilled water. We also use a kitchen thermometer because we need to check our temperature to know when our ingredients are ready to mix together. So we start by creating our lye solution. We dissolve our sodium hydroxide into the de-ionized water. A chemical reaction will occur that will produce heat, so just stir that and put it aside to cool down. And then we work on our oil phase, and that is heating up this oil base using the double boiler method because we want both our ingredients to be around the same temperature when we mix them. And let me just say how this base is the hill I'm willing to die on because it really simplified the process for me. I was never really confident in creating CP soap recipes, so a pre-blend just really made things easier for me. And of course, we have our essential oil blend that is soothing lavender to pair with the calamine, and of course, fragrant rose essential oil. On our last soap making video, we used a loaf mold. This time we're making individual bars, so really excited for that. So when our temp was around 25 degrees, it was time to mix. I actually poured the calamine powder into the lye solution because I was afraid it wouldn't mix well within the oil phase, but trust me, it mixes really well because I did that later. Using a stick blender, immerse all the ingredients together, and I think the part where I add the essential oils didn't record, but yeah, after the mixing ingredients together, we add our fragrances. So to add the calamine powder, you need to just pour a little mixture aside in the jugs to mix. I added more calamine powder and titanium dioxide to brighten the mixture a bit. This mixture was a big trial and error because I really wanted to go for that marble-like mix, but I should have just kept things simple because when I stirred the mixture again, it became that beautiful, smooth, soft pour, which is what I should have done in the beginning. So as you can see, the pour is beautiful and smooth, so this pour is beautiful and smoother. So just stir your mixture well. So after the pour, I put the mold in a box and I covered it with a small blanket and I put it away in a dark place in the closet for about 24 hours to allow the soap to harden. After unmolding, you have to let the soap cure for a minimum of 4 weeks before you can use it. The curing process is quite essential. I'll tell you all about it when we unmold our soap in part 2. I hope you've enjoyed that tutorial, and what I can tell you is that when you're just learning, keep things simple until you've gotten the hang of it. You can get all these ingredients in the video and also the materials, the molds, the jug, basically everything you need, and also the full recipe and the details instructions at the Isivona Naturals. I've tagged them in the caption and all the details are on the website. And also, do you have smaller molds to pour your little scrapes into, because one thing soap makers don't do is waste. So yeah, cheers for now, and I'll see you in part 2.